Hi all, welcome back. Today also I'm going to demonstrate to you another IDEA debugging feature, that series of IDEA debugging that helps us to debug multi-threaded application, right? Let me show you demonstrate that a use case. So I will put a debug point here, and we have a multi-threaded application, two-threaded application, and it will both threads will print human list, right? Okay, let me to debug it. Okay, so you can see this from thread 2 we are hitting human thread incrementation, right? So I'm going to execute the next point. Yeah, now it's thread 1, and it's hit this endpoint from the thread 1. Okay, it's again thread 2, it's again thread 1, and likewise, right? Suppose it's very difficult to debug for the particular thread behavior, right? So there is option that we can mark a particular object as by name, and we can add some condition to that list. Okay, so let me to mark this. So this has a human list. I am mark this as, we can right click on the object and mark object, right? So this is from thread 1. I am going to mark this as thread 1. Okay, and hit enter. So now that human list of thread 1 will show like this. So we have a reference there. Now let me to execute. Yeah, this is from thread 2, right? And let me to yeah, it is from thread 1 again. So we can monitor it like this here. So another advanced feature of this is we can add the condition for this mark object, like human list should be equal to thread 1 debug point, right? Okay, once we added this, only the thread 1 will hit this debug point. Let me to execute. Yes, again thread 1, thread 1, thread 1, thread 1, right? And let me to modify this one, thread equal not equal to this one. Then what should happen is that only thread 2 should hit this breakpoint, right? Yeah, okay. You can see, right? So that's how we can debug a particular single thread in behavior in this way, even though that thread 1 human list is not available to this stack, right? So but even though we can evaluate this, right? So in the idea that we can use evaluate expressions, and we can use that object name and debug level, so we can debug it, right? Even though that thread 1 human list not available to this stack, so we can still use this one, we can use still evaluate this way, right? Okay, I will go show you another few features, like we can have a human list equal to thread and debug level, and I am entering another condition like human.get id should be equal to 56. Now let me execute the debug. You can print it here, right? Yeah, so suppose that it's 55 that get executed, right? Since that and if you evaluate this, id is 56 and thread is thread 1, right? Okay, and now I'm going to execute the next point, so the application running without hitting. So that's another great feature of IDEA debugging for the multi-threaded application debugging. We can at the monitor mark the object and for the particular thread, and we can analyze debug only that particular thread, right? Okay, right, thank you.